United States. Just take a seat comfortably. I think Manon is coming. Hannah Mills, Jimmy's right here. Hannah Mills is missing right now. Is coming up. Okay, she's okay. I can see her. I can see her. So welcome. Good morning to the five of you. Welcome to Cadiz. Welcome to this warm and hot city. Happy to speak with you one more year. We're starting with Diego Botín, our driver. For all of you to know, Diego will speak a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English. But Diego, welcome, bienvenido. Las primeras palabras son tuyas. You start.
Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Antes de nada, lo primero que quería compartir son las condolencias de todo el equipo español por el incidente ocurrido en Cádiz el lunes. Estamos súper unidos a la ciudad de Cádiz, tanto porque es nuestro evento de casa como también porque tenemos la foiling base y es nuestra segunda casa, la de todos, Cádiz al final, y queríamos dar el pésame a todas las familias de los fallecidos y heridos y queríamos compartir que compartimos el luto en el que ha estado la ciudad los 3 últimos días.
Thank you, Diego. First question for you is about this. You're in the home event. What are your expectations? How is the team feeling right now?
Yeah, so we had an amazing start of the season, very over our expectations, and yeah, we know that we have many things to work on. We want to give our best possible performance to Cádiz, to everyone coming here to see us and everyone following us. So yeah, we will push super hard. We will see where that gets us, but we will feel all the push from Cádiz, and it will be an amazing weekend for sure.
Diego, do you think that the win in Los Angeles is something you can repeat in these waters?
It's a hard thing to predict, because I always say there are many teams, many good teams in equal boats, and it's super hard to predict the win. I think we are not the team with the highest chances to win here, but everything can happen. We will give it our best push and see where it gets us.
The wind prediction is changing in Cadiz for the weekend. Maybe we will have light winds again, but I think this is a position in which you are comfortable with light winds. How do you feel more comfortable, with light winds or with high winds?
Yeah, obviously, if you compare us to teams with more experience, in those top-end conditions, we are lacking a bit of experience, I think, a bit of technique, and also I think we need to improve a bit our starts to be consistently at the top. And those light conditions give us better chances of being at the top for sure nowadays. And yeah, it's going to be light, but it's going to be wavy also, which is a new condition for us. And yeah, we've been analyzing a lot to be well prepared for the waves. But we don't know what will happen. So yeah, we'll put our best foot forward and see what happens.
Okay, last question for you on my side. You have been in the foiling base these past days. What are your feelings about what is being constructed there? Is this the future of SailGP? How do you see the kids, the boys that are over there?
Yeah, we had an amazing chance of spending the last week here in Cádiz, especially at the foiling base, where all the young guys have the chance of been foiling every day, and I think it's an amazing thing to have. I think it's super unique. I think it's the only foiling base the only project like this in Europe. So yeah, we are super thankful for SailGP Inspire, who's impulsing this foiling base, and I'm pretty sure that many of those young guys will end up in the SailGP team in the future. So yeah, we'll help a lot, and we will put a lot of energy on growing that foiling base. Is it possible to answer in Spanish?
Yes, if
Maybe
you want to make a brief...
a resume in Spanish. Bueno, pues sí, este fin de semana va a ser el fin de semana más especial del año para nosotros. El evento, nada se compara con el evento en casa. La afición de Cádiz es la afición que más empuja en cualquier evento que vivimos en el calendario de SailGP, y eso lo llevamos dentro y lo agradecemos muchísimo. Nos va a hacer sacar el 200% que tenemos. Va a haber condiciones de poco viento, probablemente, pero va a haber ola. Son condiciones típicas de Cádiz cuando tenemos los ponientes. Son condiciones en las que no hemos competido todavía en la nueva configuración, y veremos cómo va. Hemos estado analizando muy fuerte el evento anterior para llegar lo mejor preparados posible. Y nada, que espero que sepáis todos que lo vamos a dar todo, y esperamos que la afición también lo dé todo por nosotros. Y por otro lado, quería también dar a saber a todos los que estamos aquí que en Cádiz se encuentra la Foiling Base. La Foiling Base es un proyecto que es la base del equipo de SailGP de España, y es único en Europa también. En la Foiling Base se da la oportunidad a chavales muy jóvenes, chavales y chavalas muy jóvenes de empezar a foilear, de conocer el foiling, de engancharse al foiling, y hemos tenido la oportunidad de compartir muy buenos momentos con ellos la semana pasada, y hay mucho talento inmerso en esa Foiling Base, y estoy seguro de que ahí van a salir futuros talentos y futuros integrantes del equipo de SailGP España. Y nada, para terminar también, una cosa de la que nos sentimos muy orgullosos de formar parte de esta liga de SailGP es que se cumplen 2 años ahora del Woman Pathway Program, que lo que hace es incluir a las mujeres en el deporte de la vela, ¿no? Darles la oportunidad de crecer, y creo que es increíble, después de haber dado esta oportunidad que en el pasado no ha habido, lo rápido que las mujeres han crecido y la importancia que tienen en todos los equipos. Y nada, creo que es una cosa de la que, como decía, nos sentimos súper orgullosos, y que quería también dar a conocer aquí en esta rueda de prensa. Gracias.
Muchas gracias, Diego. Thank you very much, Diego Botín. We move to Manon Odinet. Bienvenue. Welcome to Cádiz. Welcome to SailGP. You have recently been mother. First of all, how did the team receive you? How are you feeling about being again with the team, and what do you expect for this weekend?
The team was always really nice with me since I told them that I was pregnant, and they were really supportive. When I called Quentin to give him the news, he just said, "Oh, that's just amazing, and take your time, and we are going to wait for you until you're ready to come back." So it was just really easy for me to feel just okay while I was pregnant, and now that I'm more ready to come back, I was really keen to come, and just even if I was not sailing, I just wanted to come back and just feel the atmosphere and the feeling again with the team. Yeah, our team is really good, like a family, so it's just easy to come with the baby and try to do as much as I can to help the team this weekend. It won't be really easy because I will have to look after the baby, and maybe if I have some time, just help the team. But yeah, it's really, really nice for me to be able to do that, and I feel quite comfortable with my position now, and I can't wait to come back next time for Dubai and be able to be on the boat again.
Okay. We have here Hannah Mills. I have some questions for you also, but maybe you can tell her some advice, because you have been in these situations like some months ago.
Yeah, well, Sienna just turned 1. That's my baby. I mean, you know everything, but yeah, just listen to your body, enjoy it. it's good that the team are incredibly supportive. I was lucky to have the same with our team, and yeah, it's the best feeling ever when you get back on the boat and you get a bit of headspace and don't think about the baby all the time.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. Manon, coming back to the competition, France, the French team has done superb here in the last event, but somehow this start of the season is not so good for you. How is the team coming into this event? Are you rejoining energies? Are you expecting to be better, or how is the team right now?
Yeah, I think the beginning of the season was quite tough for us, but you know, it's just sport. Like, we have some bad moments and some good ones. So I think now we are improving a lot. And the last event we are not far from the top 3. So I think it's just we just have to put all the small details together, you know, to be on the top 3. But as you know, all the teams are really good. So it's just little things that make difference. And I think we're not far from putting everything together. So yeah, I'm quite confident and I cannot wait to see them on the water.
Okay, it's also, as Diego has just told us, the 2-year anniversary of the women's pathway in SailGP. Can you tell us something about this program?
Yeah, I think it's quite an amazing program. I think it's just the beginning of our future in sports, and yeah, I'm quite proud to be here and be able to sail on these amazing boats. And yeah, it's just give us a big chance to show what we can do. And also, as a mom now, SailGP helped me a lot to just, you know, come with my baby and try to organize everything to having me back. So yeah, it's just a really good thing for us and a big chance.
Okay, thank you, Manon. Good luck for the weekend. We move to Eric Hale, German driver. Welcome to Cadiz. We come from Taranto, where we had strong winds on Saturday, low winds on Sunday. For you, it was a roller coaster of an event. But you seem to be strong on Saturday. What are your feelings about the team, and how are you coming here to Cadiz?
Yeah, I mean, Saturday when we went out was quite challenging for us and also a little scary in the first place. And we were wondering if the others, they struggle as well, and they did. So that gave us a little confidence in the beginning. But we were lucky that the wind dropped for the racing as well. And the first race was a little less breeze, and we felt more confident to join the racing properly now.
I have one question that is not in the script for you, but you have just mentioned, and for the people who are joining SailGP for the first time, or maybe they have seen 1 or 2 events, do you feel fear inside of the boats in hard conditions? Sometimes,
yeah, a little bit, especially when you don't know how the boat behaves, and especially with the amount of experience we have right now. Sometimes you feel someone should have control, and I'm confident that the others have it, and that's maybe it.
Okay. Thank you. You had also the incident with the foil that was smashed, and I think that you mentioned that it was your fault. What happened exactly?
Luckily it wasn't that simple. I thought it was because I pressed the foot button again. But the investigation is still going on, and I think we will have a more detailed answer in Dubai for that.
Okay, so it is not clear enough?
Not clear enough. The board case broke first, and then probably the board broke as well. But there's no final statement.
Okay. You have also in the team Sophie Stalin and Anna Barth. Can you speak some words about them?
Anna and Sophie, they are part of our female pathway program, and they went last month to the hydrofoiling academy, and we got really good feedback. They were kind of outstanding in the program there, and we are super happy to have them here. Kaina is not here. She's doing the qualification for the Olympics, and they have the Pan American Games coming closer and closer, so she's focused on that right now.
Last one on my side. You have Sebastian Vettel as co-owner of the team. What is your relationship with him? Is he coming to Cadiz? Is he putting pressure on you, or how is the relationship?
No, it's super cool. So it's no pressure. It's he's here for 1 week already with his family. He has a surf course or something like this. Yeah, I think it's cool to have him around. Always, it's fun with him. He's a good character, and also the professionality he has from the Formula One is just incredible to have around.
Thank you very much, and good luck in Cadiz, Eric. We move to Hannah Mills. Welcome to Cadiz. We have just hear you some words with Manon. Congrats about your baby born also. Great Britain is like catching the Aussies in the SailGP League. How do you feel? How do you expect, or what do you expect to be in Cadiz?
Yeah, we've had a really great couple of events. I think if SailGP racing, though, is just, there's such small details that make someone at the top of the podium or somewhere near the bottom. So, yeah, it's always tough. We love Cadiz. We've had some up and down experiences here racing, but we love it as a venue. It's such a great spot. So we're very excited to get racing this weekend and hopefully be back on the podium.
The team has experienced that when you are on the boat, you are performing much better. Yeah. Well, from the outside, it's so clear. What is your role in the boat? You're going with the tactics, but the one-on-one boats or the global tactics?
Yes, so I'm obviously doing the strategy role. And yeah, it's very much my role is about building the picture for the driver, Ben Ainsley, and just trying to give the best information in the shortest way possible at the right time, because there's so much going on in SailGP racing, and there's never a good time to get things across. So timing is everything, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just building that picture and making sure that we don't have a big crash or anything major. Okay,
Ben Ainsley has said that it is not so long that a female athlete will get the wheel, and you're like number one position for this thing. Do you feel that you can be driving the F50 in a short time?
Yeah, I think it's definitely not long till there'll be a female driver for sure. Whether it's me or whether it's somebody else, it's really, really exciting. I think it'll be a massive step forward for sailing, and for me, SailGP is one of the only sports, if not the only sport in the world, where you could have truly men and women competing on an equal footing, and that I think is so exciting, and just the sort of what that showcases to the rest of sport and the rest of the world is amazing. So I'm very excited for that to happen. I'm pushing hard and would love to be able to do that, but equally providing the opportunity for other women to come forward and do that is also really, really important to me.
Thank you very much. Last question for you on my side. This is the first time that also in Cadiz, on-water support boats will be powered by clean energy. How significant is this for you?
Yeah, it's massive. I think the fact that SailGP have managed to achieve that in such a short space of time, really, we're really pushing the marine industry to be cleaner and pushing that to happen quicker. And in all industries, we need to see this change happening faster and faster, because climate change is the biggest, one of, if not the biggest challenge that we're facing as humanity. So, yeah, SailGP managing to achieve that on the water at this event, very exciting, and definitely sends a good message again across the sporting world of the innovation and what's possible within sport to make change happen.
Okay, thank you very much, Hannah. Good luck for the weekend. We go with Jimmy Speedhill from the United States. We are all impacted by what happened in Taranto. How is the team feeling heading into this weekend, Jimmy?
Yeah, welcome. The team's looking forward to getting back out on the water. We had a good bounce back on the Sunday in Toronto. We were leading the final, going to the finish, and the time limit expired. So it was a good result for the team to bounce back after what it went through on Saturday.
Can you tell us how is Hans after the incident right now, and some words about Tyler Canfield that is jumping on the boat?
Yeah, Hans is recovering well, which is great to hear. He's still a little ways off getting back on the boat and getting back to, let's say, more physical activity, but he's responding well. He'll be massively missed. I mean, in my mind, the flight control role is the hardest role on the F50. We've been making some very, very good steps throughout this season, as you've seen in our results. And so this, we're going to be honest about it, this will be a big blow for us, coming into this event. We're on the back foot, we know that. But Taylor is jumping in. He has done the flight control in season 1, and I think maybe he might have jumped in with the Spanish for a race on season 2. And we'll be going out and doing everything we can. We've got to be realistic, but yeah, we'll take each race as it comes, and we'll get out there and try and post some good results.
For Tyler, who wasn't able to jump in the boat in Taranto because of the 4 athletes configuration, the four members crew, will it be difficult for him to step in the boat again and be in competition?
For sure. I mean, he's getting thrown in the deep end. There's no two ways about it. He knows that. We know that. But he's also, he's embracing the challenge. He's been working hard, trying to understand the changes in the role, the new functions, what he has to perform in the playbook. So he's a very talented sailor. He's up for the challenge, and we're excited to have him in the team and get out there and race.
Last question on my side for you also. You've been going up and up in this season in terms of results. What are your expectations for Cadiz? And yeah, obviously you want to be in the final, of course, but what are the true expectations?
Yeah, I mean, we have steadily been building our results. That's apparent. However, when you lose a key team member, there's no shortcut in SailGP. The hours add up, especially in that role. So we have to remain realistic. We have to be motivated, and we want to bat above our average for sure. That's going to be our goal, to get out there this weekend. But we have to be realistic as a group and as a team. That we're a new squad going into this weekend. We'll do everything we can. We'll come in at the end of today, tomorrow, learn as much as we can, and let's see where we stand come Sunday.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if we have some questions from the floor. Be free to ask them. We have microphones, so someone who wants to, because Sasha is looking at me like, no more questions. No, but yeah. You have to raise your hand if you want to have questions. Do we have questions from the internet or no? Okay. So this has been all on my side. Thank you very much, Fa, for you for coming here. Good luck for the weekend and enjoy Cadiz. We will be enjoying SailGP. Thank you very much. We can be seated again because we have 5 more athletes coming now to the stage. So in a few minutes, we will be with the part 1 of this pre-event press conference. From Rockwell, Denmark, Phil Robertson of Canada, Nina Curtis from Australia, Peter Berlin of New Zealand, and Swiss SailGP team Sebastian Schneider, driver of Switzerland. And now we move to the questions. Nina is coming. We can wait a few moments. Can someone tell Nina Curtis to come? Okay. Here she is. So welcome everyone to Cadiz. Welcome Nina. I was waiting for you because first questions are for you also. So Nina, we had Manano Dine here with us only a few months ago. She's back training for the first time since becoming a mother. You've just done that yourself last time in Taranto. How was that for you?
Yeah, it was really good to be back. It had been a long year having my baby, but it feels really good to be back with the team, and they've really welcomed me with open arms, so I'm very grateful for that.
Okay. In Cadiz, 2 years ago, the women's pathway started officially, and you were the first female athlete to win. Can you have a thought about these 2 years and how is it growing?
Yeah, Cadiz is probably my favourite regatta because, that was when the women started to sail on board the boats, and particularly memorable for us because we took away that win 2 years ago. So it's really exciting to be back. And yeah, it's been a pretty fantastic 2 years. The progress has been nice to watch it kind of play out, and we're really excited for all the changes to come and where this women's pathway is going.
You are in top of the leaderboard, but you still haven't won an event this season. How is the team feeling for this weekend in Cadiz? Do you feel ready for a win in this fourth season?
I think as a team we're pretty proud of our consistency this season, and that's been something we've been really trying to work on. However, we're itching for a win, and it would be particularly exciting to take the win away here.
And also, it seems that the British are in great form, great shape, and they are catching up on you. How do you feel to have them so close?
Yeah, the British team's always been quite a formidable team, especially when everything's coming together for them. So we've got our eyes on them, but I also think that any of the teams could take the win at this stage. The playing field is really even, and it's a really competitive field.
We also have Team New Zealand coming back to competition. These are your great rivals also. I have questions for Peter Berlin after, but just some words about their coming back in competition and the 5th position they were awarded in Taranto, even they were not competing. How do you feel about that rule, about that situation?
Yeah, I think as a sailing team, when you can't get on the water for an event for something that's really outside of your control, I can imagine as a team that would be hugely frustrating. So, from my personal perspective, I can't speak for my team, but I think it's important that they were awarded the points, and we're really happy to have them back in the fleet.
Okay, thank you very much, Nina Curtis. Good luck for this weekend. We move with Phil Robertson. Hello, welcome back to Cadiz, Phil. You were such a strong team in the last part of last season. And like France, you have seemed to be like a step backwards in this start of the season. How is the team now? What are you expecting for Cadiz?
Yeah, I actually failed to see how that's true. So for us, we've actually had a pretty good start to the season. We've got a 3rd, a 4th, and a 5th, which I think is really respectable in a fleet like this. So I'm a little bit puzzled as to why that question's there, but look, we're also had one bad event, and that really hurt us in the overall leadership board. And if you just look at it on a bit of paper where we're sitting, yeah, I can see how you make that assumption. But if you look into the team, it's actually a very strong team. We're sailing really well, and yeah, we're happy with where we're at. So I think it's good. We are where we are, and we know every team here has the capability of having an absolute shocker, and I expect it to happen at some point in the season, and for our team it happened in Saint-Tropez.
Phil, Diego has just told us in the previous conference that the wind is not very hard on this weekend, and that we will be having these waves going to the wall and back into the racetrack. does it change your strategy? How does it change your approach to the competition?
Yeah, Cadiz is a challenging venue. It's the venue with the biggest waves, and that makes foiling extremely difficult. So your flight time is really hard to keep consistent and high. So yeah, it's different. It's very different. And last year we struggled the first day, but managed to pull it together the second day. And I think that's going to be the challenge for all the teams, is navigating the waves here in Cadiz.
Okay, weeks ago you have been very vocal about the umpires and this incident with the Spanish boat in which you did not agree with the decision of the umpires. Are you happy now with what they have decided, or are you against that decision?
Yeah, no, look, I'm firmly against the decision. I think there's a real lack of competence within the umpiring team. And I say that not as a personal attack towards them, but as the system and how they're actually able to umpire. And I think back in the day, we've always had umpires on the water judging situations from the boat's view. And now they're judging it from a 3D perspective, looking at digital boats. And it's completely different. And what we're seeing now is the boat on port has a lot of power, and almost more power than the boat on starboard. So we've kind of got to rethink how we interpret the rules now, and have to play a little more towards how the umpires are judging all these situations, but they are going to cause a lot of crashes, and that's concerning for us.
Okay, you have Annie Hager in the boat this weekend, and also in the same question I will ask you to give us some thoughts about Halifax that will be coming in the calendar of SailGP.
Yeah, Annie's a great addition to the team, and again, she's I think our 5th or 6th female athlete that we've had represent Canada on this boat, so we're very proud of that. And yeah, she's a great addition. And then yeah, moving on to Halifax, we're pumped. It's coming in June.
June. Yeah, June. 1st and 2nd of June.
June. Thank you. Yeah, June next year, and yeah, we can't wait for that. We're definitely putting it as a target event for us, and the team's very excited.
Okay, thank you very much, Phil Robertson. Good luck for this weekend. We move with Nikolai Sestet. Welcome and good morning. We come from Taranto, which was like your home event because Rockwell was main sponsor there. How are your feelings about your performance in Taranto?
We sailed really well on the first day and the breeze on Saturday, so that was obviously positive. But on Sunday we didn't manage to finish a race within the time limit, so that was very disappointing. But we have found out why though afterwards, so we can move on and put that one behind us, and we know what to do so it doesn't happen again.
It seems that you are catching up with the bigger teams now in the league, in the SailGP league. How far are you from being consistent into coming into finals and be competitive in these finals?
I think that's hard to say because any team here is sailing really well and have great days and can win events, but also, as Phil said, any team can also have really bad days. So yeah, it's I still think we're a little bit away from the top teams. Yeah, don't worry too much about us yet. We'll just mind our own business, and then hopefully we'll get there one day.
We are celebrating our female athletes this weekend, and you have two amazing strategies, Katja Salskov-Iversen and Anne-Marie. What are your reflections of the program?
Of the program, or of Katja and Anne-Marie?
Yeah, Katja and Anne-Marie, and also of the women program.
Katja and Anne-Marie is doing a fantastic job with us. We had them since the beginning, so we have, we know each other very well, all of us, and it's a different approach than other teams have taken, where they're rotating more. We decided to go with Katja and Marie from day one and just really make sure that they get to the same level as us quite quickly, and that's been a great progress for us, and they're sailing really well. So for us, we can rotate from day to day, and it's almost like having the same person. It doesn't really take any performance hit when we rotate, which is very nice.
And last one on my side, do you prefer high winds, or do you prefer the conditions that seems to be being in Cadiz for this weekend with this wave and low conditions of wind?
As long as we go foiling, then we're happy. We don't really enjoy the drifting. So foiling conditions, then we're happy. Then it doesn't really matter if it's 10 knots or 20 knots. It's just good for the viewers and fun for us on the boats as well. So that's the priority.
Okay, thank you very much, Nikolai. Good luck for the weekend. We move to Peter Berlin. Welcome back to Spain and to SailGP after all the things that has happened to your team. How are you? How is the team? And how are your expectations for this weekend?
Yeah, well, we're incredibly excited to be back. It's obviously been quite a different journey for the last few events for us as a team, but to have a wing again and be back racing is something we're very excited for. We've obviously missed a few days racing now, so it's going to be a challenge for the team to get back up to speed, but everyone's super excited by that challenge.
All the fans of SailGP are like with this image of the big wing falling onto you. But from your point of view, what can you tell us about what happened in the boat? How did you feel at that time? And if you have the conclusion of what happened?
Well, yeah, they're still going through the study as to exactly why, but from our point of view, we're sailing upwind in a pretty low load case and easy wing sheet, and it fell over. So yeah, it was. It's almost more scary when it happens at a time you're completely not expecting it. There was, for us, it was a low load case in our mind at that stage. But yeah, we're just incredibly lucky everyone was safe. It was such a shame for us. We had such a good first day in Saint-Tropez to then have to sit on the shore, watch the second day, and obviously watch Taranto from afar. So it's something that there's been a lot of talk about the redress and bits and pieces, whether it was fair, what's happened to the team. But from our point of view, we're looking forward to moving on now, and we know we're going to have to put together some really solid performances to get back to the right end of the leaderboard.
I have this question for further on, but just you mentioned the redress and the 5th position. Give us a thought about that.
Yeah, well, I think obviously we went from being joint equal to 8th, missing the second day in Saint-Tropez, and then to be lumped a 5th in Taranto because SailGP couldn't get us a wing in time. We thought it was pretty unfair as a team, but in saying that, it's better than no points at all. So it's something that's happened now. The decision's been made, and we're just looking forward to getting back racing this weekend.
Okay. You sat out Taranto in the SailGP remote broadcast studio in Ealing. Did you learn anything watching the racing from a different perspective? How did you feel as a commentator?
Yeah, well, I thought I'd take the opportunity. Hopefully we don't get that opportunity very often, but to get up to where the broadcast happens in Ealing. And yeah, it was incredibly cool to see how they put everything together, how the show goes around the world, but the broadcast production team stays in one place. And it's just really cool to see that progressive way of putting together the broadcast, and getting to see the commentators, see how the umpires operate was something that was an experience that I've never had the opportunity to do. So it's cool to see. Hopefully a one-off though.
Okay. And last one, Liv Mackay is on your board as a strategist, but maybe she will be one of the female athletes that gets the wheel soon. Do you agree with this? How is she in the boat?
Yeah. Well, Liv, Joe and Eric are amazing parts of our team. Obviously, at the last event we competed in Saint-Tropez, we had Joe on board, and we're really lucky to have such amazing athletes within the New Zealand team, and they all contribute so much to us as a group, and it's just really exciting to see the way that side of our sport's evolving.
Thank you very much, Peter Berlin. Good luck for this weekend. We move to Sebastian Schneider, Switzerland team. Challenging event in Taranto. Your crew changes with Nathan and Glenn on board didn't yield better results. Why?
Yeah, I think we've had a lot of changes on the team, and for sure it's not ideal in a league like SailGP where you don't get a lot of training days. So yeah, it comes with its challenges, and having said that, I think the team's gelling really well together. It's just, I think, a matter of time until we can really perform as a group.
And looking at the very strong teams like New Zealand, Australia, GBR, do you think that wouldn't it be better to have a more stable lineup? Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's one of our goals. Some changes have been a bit out of our control, some in our control, and yeah, we're learning as well as a team, not only on the water but also on shore, on how to work with people and how to make a team work. And for sure, we're getting inspired by the best team, and you can see that they're sailing together with the same group of people for many years. So yeah, that's our target.
What would be a good result for you in Cadiz?
Yeah, I think if we can start well and keep our position around the race course, or even gain a few places around the race course, we'll be happy with that. I think anything in the top half of the ranking is a good improvement for us.
Okay. And yesterday you had a great activity with the Race for the Future partner foundation. Can you tell us about that? Who finally won?
Yeah, it was good fun actually. We did some races on the RS boats, and we had 10 parasailers and 10 sailors from the SailGP program. Nina was there as well, so yeah, it was good fun. And in the end, Nathan won. It was not a big surprise, I have to say. But no, it was a lot of fun, and it was great to share that moment with so many great sailors. And yeah, we had a good time, and we're hoping to do this more in the future.
And last one on my side. We hear rumors that we are getting closer to an event in Switzerland. Will you have a home event in season 5, and where will it be?
Yeah, so it's a lot of work. It's quite hard to find space in a small country like Switzerland. We have space on the water, but it's a space on shore that's really challenging. And I think it's great to see here in Cadiz different options on how we can put all the teams together. And yeah, we're working hard, but I think it's going to happen for sure in season 5. So yeah, we're looking to do it in Geneva on the lake, and it would be very different to any other venues with snowy mountains in the background and very variable winds, but good winds. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Okay, hopefully we can travel to that venue. Thank you very much, the 5 of you. So any questions from the floor? There you are.
Hi, my name is Paul from Inspire Racing, and my question is for Peter Burling. So how do you get back into racing from missing Toronto, and how do you pick yourself mentally to keep charging in the start line against all these guys with such limited sailing time?
Yeah, we definitely saw how tough it can be to jump back in, and our first season in the league when a lot of our team missed an event or two during the Olympic game period. But yeah, for us, I suppose looking ahead at this forecast as well with the light air, we're probably going to be using a slightly different configuration to what we traditionally would, with the 29-metre wing not being available this weekend also. So it's been a lot of just going back over footage and notes to make sure we're as prepared as we can be. But I think that's the whole part of SailGP is you get such limited time to build up and get into racing, so you've got to be able to switch on really quick and get back to the right end of the fleet. So it's what everyone's incredibly motivated to do this weekend.
I have one for Pete from the internet. Sashi has just passed me, and actually this is 3 questions in one. Predictions for the All Blacks next game. What do you think of Kylie's save in Taranto on the Aussie boat when they nearly capsized in the parade? And is he what the Wallabies were missing at the Rugby World Cup?
Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to back the All Blacks. I think it's going to be a relatively low-scoring game, so yeah, probably by 3 or something like that. Yeah, the Aussies, pretty scary moment. Were you on board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay.
I don't know. They did a good job to keep it on its feet eventually. I looked pretty close to going over. Obviously only saw it on social media, wasn't actually there. And then what was the third question again?
If that was what was missing in the team, the Aussie team, Kylie Lanford, something like that.
Yeah, not sure what the Wallabies were missing in the Rugby World Cup, but yeah, we never got to play them either. So yeah. Okay. We're just focusing on getting through the semi.
Maybe Nina can tell us something about how did you see the wall in that save you made?
Yeah, I was to leeward for that capsize, so I was getting closer and closer to underwater, but I think the guys did a really good job of saving, and if you hear the onboard footage, everything gets really, it's quite calm considering the situation, so I actually learned a lot out of that situation, and I think the team did a really good job.
Any more questions from the floor? No more? Okay. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend in Cadiz. We will be enjoying you, seeing you on the boats. Good competition. Good luck. Thank you very much. So this is all from our side of this pre-event conference for SailGP in Cadiz. We will be broadcasting in YouTube and in La Liga Plus at 3:30. So you can join us in our broadcast service. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a nice weekend in Cadiz.